and see what they look like on.
So cute.
Okay, they're good. There's an 1.5 inches of EVA outsole, ethanol vinyl acetate. That is the same really rich, yummy material that you find in running shoes. So watch this squish. Yes.
Look at that cushion.
You guys, and do you see all of this? I'm going to get down here. Do you see all of these little marks? This is what is called our eFlex technology. These are flex grooves. So watch, even though it's a platform, a lot of times platforms don't like to bend. Look at this. I'm not forcing it. It's actually moving and rocking as my foot is moving, just like we would normally walk. These move with us. They're not stiff. Usually back in the day, back in the 60s, those platforms were made out of wood. They weren't comfortable. These have cushion all the way through. So that's just the outsole. Lots of cushion in the outsole. Then the insole that I'm standing on, this is done in a wonderful foamy, beautiful insole. Do you see that? It's like memory foam in there. Done on a micro suede sock, and micro suede is great because it wicks away moisture. That is going to keep your sandals beautiful and fresh. It's going to keep your feet dry. No, we don't want sweaty feet in the summertime. That is so uncomfortable. And then on top, we have all of that strappy goodness that's done in leather. And it's really a great coverage on the vamp of the shoes, on the vamp of the foot. So you've got a lot of coverage on the vamp. Has a buckle on the side so you can adjust that. And then we have goring on the inside. So as I walk with the arch of my foot, do you see how that's going to bend and move as well? We've thought of everything.
It's so, I mean, Easy Spirit. It's a comfort brand, but nobody, you know, when you think comfort, right? I think a lot of the time think they have to be ugly shoes to be comfortable shoes, right? And that's not the case anymore. I mean, look at the cushion you're getting here. These are super cute and the price is amazing. You're getting this home for $12. If you haven't tried Easy Spirit, this would be a great way for you to, you know, get your hands on them. We are limited though in each of these colorways just because it has been so popular. Just as a reminder, this is going to be the tan multi that Tanya has on. We only have, I think we have 300 available there. Sizes again are 5 through 11
on the table, but we must because these are so cute. They are so fantastic. We actually only have this color right now, but we want to go through this with you, give you this amazing offer. This is our last day that you can get this on the birthday price. So we even in the studio are down to basically our last.
The top of the foot, and if you want, I can slide this on. If you want to see what it looks like, if I'll put it on and just kind of.
And I love too that you can really take this into, you know, spring, fall. This is really a 3-season shoe for sure.
Oh gosh, absolutely. Yes.
We have sizes available from 5 to 12, medium and wide widths, which is fantastic. And we do have our whole and our half sizes. So you should order your normal size, should be great for this. And you're loving the metallic multi. I understand why. It has that subtle little bit of the metallic, but it's not kind of in your face. It's a really beautiful neutral. And I love what you said too about that micro suede inside, because I find sometimes in sandals, my foot starts to slide around. So it's not necessarily that you're getting the blisters, but you're getting that rough feeling on the bottom of your foot. But these mold perfectly to your foot. They're going to fit so well. And to get a real leather sandal home for $59.99 on our birthday price, you're getting $15, or sorry, off of our original. It's our last day on that. So if you're loving this, this is the day to grab it. Get it now while it's at this special price. You're gonna have it home by next week and ready for summer, right? It's hot. I'm sorry, go to any retail store right now. I challenge you to find a real leather sandal, let alone from a brand like Easy Spirit.
That's true. Okay.
Under 60.
Well, it's not going to happen.
No.
Especially because you need it now, right? We need these right now. So they're leather. These are genuine leather, and it's braided. Look down the center. That is beautiful braiding. So you have all of these straps, just the detail work that has gone into this. So all that leather, the braiding down the center, there it goes. There you see that little metallic. If you're loving the metallic, jump on it now. Remember, just putting it in your cart is not checking out. I've had people virtually take things out of my cart before. So gobble these up. I don't want them to be gone. I want you to notice that Velcro again. So if you do any flying, usually at the end of a flight, you hear this. You hear the Velcro going up and down because our feet are starting to swell. The Bloody Marys and the peanuts and the sodium that we've had are just kind of starting to make our feet swell a little bit. So they're adjustable. You can tighten them up in the morning, loosen them up in the afternoon. I'll get down and I want you to see that the hook and loop is also tonal. So if you do have to just kind of scoot it up just a little bit, it doesn't stand out. So I really love that. And that's going to be on the black, that's going to be on the cognac, and that's also going to be on this multi.
And Tanya, I do want to say though, because when we're talking about sizes especially, so I know we're going to order our true to size, that we have our full and our whole sizes, but I want to mention, maybe if you're new to HSN, the great thing about HSN is that we have free exchanges.
Ooh,
so if for
nice.
whatever reason you get this home and maybe it's not the exact color that you were hoping for and you want to switch for another, or you want to switch for a different size, we pay the shipping both ways. So it is no risk to you, no cost to you to get these home, try them. You can do that exchange for free. And then of course, if you do just want to return them, we always have our 30-day return policy. So